You're right, lads, welcome to a new video from the Ultimate Games HD. It is right here, and as you can see by the title, this is a very different kind of squad builder that we are doing on the channel. If you are a subscriber who's been in for a long time, I previously did on FIFA 13 a squad builder, and I called it the best team on FIFA ever. It was an MLS team with loads of team of the season stuff in, and I've decided to go on FIFA 14, and just see how the cards that we had in that team are looking at the moment, and hopefully see if they get team of seasons, we'll do the same again. So we will start off then, and if you remember, I will set up the parameters. I'm a bit of an idiot for not doing that. And if you do remember and you have seen that, in goal we did have team of the season Romando. We do have his normal card, obviously, Nick Romando. He's got a pretty decent card. I said in the previous video that I did of this that I was disappointed that he was only a 5'10" goalkeeper, but he looks like a pretty decent card with 74 diving, 72 reflexes and 72 handling. I am doing this before I play games with it because I just wanted to see what it's like, really. I don't know, I just wanted to see what the players are like, and then I will show goals at the end. At the other centre-back then, we do have someone who has changed quite drastically, and that is Marvel Wine. Now, he was a centre-back, and I think he was silver. He does have now got 93 pace. He did have 96, and has now changed to a bronze and a right-back. So, he's had a pretty big downgrade, if I'm honest, from what he was, and he does cost 5.9k, so it's a lot cheaper than what he did on the previous game. So a big downgrade for him, but I think pretty much exactly the same card goes to Jamison Olaev, or Olav, whatever you want to call him. 75 pace, 75 heading, and 74 defending. I thought this guy was really decent in the last game, and he does look like a very decent card yet again. I think it might actually be the exact same card, so if that is true, please put that down in the comment section below. 2.1k for him, so pretty decent. In the centre of centre-backs then, this was one of my favourite centre-backs on the game, actually, in the previous FIFA. His team of the season card, Omar Gonzalez. It was an absolutely beast card, especially being 6'5". He's now got 65 pace, 77 heading and 72 defending, so pretty decent. Not the greatest MLS centre-back you can have, but nevertheless, he is very, very good. At the first centre defensive mid then, we do... Right, I didn't know if... I forgot who was the player. I could go back and watch the video, but it's actually... We had to delete the video, so I don't actually remember who was at centre defensive mid. So I did just put Osvaldo Alonso, because I do think he was actually in there. So if you do remember who it was, please put that down in the comment section below, and I will make sure I buy him for this team or for a team, and just explain that in another video. He's got a pretty decent card of 83 pace. The next centre defensive mid then was the guy who sort of stole the show in my eyes in the other thing, and that was Kyle Beckerman. Now, his card seems really, really wank this year, I'm not going to lie. 200 coins, non-rare, all stats over 60 except his 58 pace, and that's not as good. He had like an amazing... He transferred up to a gold in the previous one, and that's really weird. I thought he was an absolutely beast player, and I thought he was in real life. Obviously, EA don't think so. At the right mid then, we did actually have the person who we're playing left mid, but we want to get this team full chemistry, so I did have to change it. But this man played left mid normally, and it is Thierry Henry. He's been changed to a striker. I did move him down to centre forward because I had one in my club, and it got a tiny bit more chemistry. But yeah, he's always going to be amazing in my eyes. I don't care if he's crap on the game. I think Thierry Henry is class on FIFA. In the real life, he's my favourite player, so I don't really care. He's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 75 pace, 78 shooting, 83 dribbling. Pretty standard Thierry Henry card in recent years, so not too shabby, really. At the left mid then, these two actually swapped around in the actual team, but we are keeping them like it is at the moment because, as you see, it gets 4 more chemistry. It is Fabian Castillo now. He was left-footed on the right side, and I really, really like that. And now he's been transferred to a left-hand side. I think he's got 3 more pace, though, to be fair. Or he's been downgraded 1, I'm not too sure. But he does have 4-star skills, so it's not too bad. And he does only cost 500 coins, so it's not that bad. You're not really getting set back an amount of money, so he's a pretty decent player, and definitely pick him up. Tim Cahill then was another team of the season player that we had in this team, and he was an absolute class player, and his card does look pretty decent again. If he had a little bit more pace, like I said in the previous video, he'd be amazing. Looking at his stats, all over 70, except 65 pace, and then you'll have that 89 heading for an absolutely class little player. And I do very much enjoy using him. I have used him before on this game. Then we do have Landon Donovan at the right striker, and he's got 85 pace now. He did have 89 in, no, he had 90 in Team of the Season, and he did have 90 dribbling, I do believe. And he was amazing at long shots, scored some pretty decent goals with him, and hopefully he's got that card again. He does have high work rates, which does put me off a little bit at the moment, but some pretty decent stats of 74 shooting and 75 passing. The final player to complete this team then is going to be Marco Di Vaio. Now this guy was my favourite player in the team by an absolute mile. His Team of the Season card was absolutely class, and he's now got a pretty decent gold card if I'm honest. 80 pace, 77 dribbling, 76 shooting. Not too bad, not the best you can have, but a very solid card nevertheless. 72 heading as well. High medium work rates and a pretty decent player. So that is actually the team that I called the best possible team on FIFA. In FIFA 13, it was a very good team, and hopefully this team will play well anyway. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this revisit back into FIFA 13, back into the FIFA 13 squad that we did have. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If I do leave a link down in the description below to the previous team that we did have, I will try and do that definitely. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.